What's going on, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So as you guys read in the title of today's video, I just wanted to go over the top couple of stocks and ETFs that I'm watching and looking to trade for the third week in August in 2018. But before I get into the topic of this video, I wanted to let all my YouTube subscribers know that I'm doing a YouTube Q&A this upcoming week, and I'm getting all of the questions for this Q&A from my subscribers and from my Instagram followers that are on my Instagram account. So the way I'm getting these questions is from my story. My most recent story post is one of those question things. I'm sure a bunch of you guys have already seen this, where you could post a story saying ask me something, and they have this question box where you're able to ask that particular person. In this particular situation, it being me, right? You're able to ask me any questions that you guys want, and then I'm going to pick any questions out of those questions, and I'm going to talk about them on my YouTube channel. So for you guys to get your question in this Q&A that I'm going to be filming this upcoming week, go down below my description, click the Instagram link, or if you're already following me on Instagram, and go to my most recent story post and ask me a question there, and I'm going to be getting to as many of those questions as possible in the Q&A this upcoming week. So hopefully you guys would like to participate in that question and answer. The whole idea is to get to know me a little bit better, and the questions don't have to be stock market related. They can be anything you guys want, and I'm going to get to as many of them as I possibly can in the video. So hopefully you guys will like to participate in that. But now that that's out of the way, let's hop right into the topic of this video. So the first stock that I'm going to be watching this upcoming week is ticker symbol BAK, and this is one that we've talked about a bunch on my channel in the past, and I've traded this one over the past 1 to 2 weeks, right? And the main reason why I'm watching BAK for this upcoming week is due to its consolidation on the 50-day SMA line. But before I talk about that, my personal swing trading strategy, guys, for those of you that don't know, I like to look at stocks and ETFs that are at dip buy opportunities, or that have taken, big dips in their prices, and they've slowly started to recover in price, and they are at dip buy opportunities, right? And we see that BAK took a 30% hit from $30 down to about $21, and now that it broke above the EMA line, it broke above the 50-day and the 180-day SMA indicators, we understand that BAK is now on an uptrending pattern, and we can see that here based on this particular trend line that I just drew for you guys. We're seeing it's making higher highs, it's making higher lows, and now what we notice, like I said before, is that it's consolidating on this 50-day SMA indicator where it has bounced in the past twice, right? We notice it bounced here once and here again twice. So this is proven in the past to be a support level for ticker symbol BAK. And now what I'm waiting for, guys, for this upcoming week is for it to bounce here on the 50-day SMA indicator before I start to add money into ticker symbol BAK. And of course, if it doesn't bounce here and it continues to go down in price, I'm not going to be watching BAK for this upcoming week due to the break of pattern that it's going to be, showing if it does end up breaking below this 50-day SMA. But what I'm going to be watching in particular, like I said, is a bounce on this 50-day SMA and a slow push upwards to another higher high. And if it does do that, guys, obviously BAK is going to be continuing on this uptrending pattern that it's on, and it's going to pose as a more attractive buy for this upcoming week as a shorter term swing trade, right? And I'm going to set an alert very quickly. Let's say at about $29, I want Think or Swim to notify me at about $29 that BAK, just broke above $29, because at that point, mark is at or above 29. At that point, the bounce should be confirmed and it should be shooting up to, another higher high, right? Maybe past 30, maybe to $31. We'll see how it goes, but I just want Think or Swim to notify me at $29. So that's what I'm doing with BAK. The second one I'm going to be watching very closely this week, and I talked about about this one a bunch in my previous video. I think it might have been on Thursday, is DGAS, ticker symbol DGAZ, and this is an inverse ETF. Its inverse being UGAS, and these two ETFs, they trade based upon natural gas /NG. And how these ETFs work, guys, is whenever natural gas is going up in price, you know, UGAS is going up in price, which is the inverse to DGAS, but whenever natural gas is going down in price, DGAS is going up in price, which is the bear ETF. And we're going to be watching DGAS in particular for this week due to the consolidation, strong consolidation at about $2.95 for natural gas. And now that natural gas is consolidating very nicely at about $2.95, the next thing I want to see happen before I feel comfortable putting a strong position, a big position in DGAS, is for a break below this EMA line. And I'm being very patient with natural gas and with DGAS to wait for the right opportunity to hop into the ETF, right? Because now that we're looking a little bit closer, you know, on natural gas, we notice that, you know, it's been uptrending in price for the past couple of weeks, right? Ever since the 270 bottom out right here, you know, we've been seeing a very nice uptrend pattern for natural gas. And now that the consolidation point has been proven at about $2.95, and now it's slowly starting to peak below the EMA line, you know, this one is looking good and is slowly starting to look to reverse. But again, it has not fully confirmed that reversal, that break below the EMA line, so I'm not really going to be touching DGAS until it does, right? Until it does show the confirmation below the EMA line. But, you know, until then, I'm going to be watching it very, very closely, and I'm actually going to set an alert on natural gas. Create alert, single. Mark is at or above. I want this to notify me when it gets below $2.92, right? I want Think or Swim to tell me when, you know, it goes below $2.92, right? And where the heck did that alert go? Single alert. I don't know what's going on with my Think or Swim right now. Mark is, oh, did I do at or above? That's my mistake. Is at or below 292. Mark is at below 292. Well, I don't know what's going on, but it's not setting the alert. But either way, guys, I'm going to be watching natural gas very, very closely and waiting for that break below the EMA line. Because if it does break below the EMA line, that's going to prove that natural gas is slowly starting to reverse in price. But on the opposite of that, guys, if it bounces on this EMA line and starts to push up maybe to 296, 297, you know, I'm not really going to be watching it very, very closely at that particular point. What the heck? Am I off the internet right now? It says I'm reconnecting, delayed data. Oh my God, I don't know what's going on right now, guys. I think my my Wi-Fi has actually been playing games with me, but luckily the market, it's not, I mean, obviously the market's not open now, so I really don't even need internet connection, but I guess that's why the alert didn't set. That's kind of weird, but either way, I'm going to be waiting for the break below there, and you know how that's going to correlate over to DGAS. Actually, frick, I do need internet. Dang it, I'll wait. I'll be right back, guys. I will be right back once I get this situated. So I'm back. I'm on my hotspot right now, so I don't think things are going to be running as quickly. Something is clearly wrong with my Wi-Fi. I'm really not sure what's going on, but for now, I'm just going to finish up this video and deal with that later. So right back to what I was talking about with DGAS, guys. You know, as natural gas is slowly starting to break below that EMA line, what we're noticing is that DGAS is slowly starting to peak above the EMA line. And if we're looking at DGAS's chart very quickly, we can notice that there's a clear support level at about $21, right? It bounced here once, twice, 3 times, and now it's been consolidating at around $21 for the past 3 trading days, right? And that's a very good sign for DGAS, right? Very good sign for DGAS, and a break above this EMA line is what we're looking for, and that's why I set an alert here at about $21.75 for DGAS, because at this particular price point, that's going to be a slight break above the EMA line, and I want Think or Swim to notify me, you know, once that breaks above the EMA line. And I don't know why I have a $26.25 alert here. I'm just going to, you know, delete that really quickly. But, you know, that's what I'm doing in terms of DGAS. DGAS, right? So DGAS and BAK are the top two ones that I'm watching for this upcoming week. And another one, guys, is Facebook. We've talked about Facebook a bunch on this channel the past couple of weeks, and what we've noticed with Facebook, guys, is that it broke below the EMA line, and now it's slowly starting to trend down in price. And while we were watching Facebook from the beginning, it is due to the big 20% drop that we saw. And for those of you guys that have not been watching my videos, you've seen, or you don't know actually, that I bought shares at about $171. I bought 4 shares there, and I actually recently bought more shares. I believe I bought 2 more shares at about $180. This was on Friday, actually. I bought 2 more shares. So right now I'm holding about 5 shares, or not 5 shares, 6 shares of Facebook. My average position is at about $175 right now, or $176, right around there, with about $1,400 totally invested in Facebook. And you know, I'm gonna wait a little bit more now before I put more money into Facebook, because we've seen, or based on this chart, we can see, you know, it topped here at 188, 187, and from there it's been pulling back, guys. It broke below the EMA line, and now the next step and the next thing I'm going to be watching is whether or not it bounces here on the 50-day SMA line to continue the uptrending pattern that it's been on, you know, or if it's going to break below this 50-day SMA line and fall back into the 170s, maybe down to the high 160s again, right? That's the main thing I'm going to be watching with Facebook right now, because clearly, guys, we can clearly see, you know, that it's nearing that 50-day SMA line. So before I'm going to put money in it, I really want to just get that confirmation of whether or not it's going to break below here and continue to go down in price, or whether or not it's going to bounce here and start to push back up, into the mid 180s, high 180s, and maybe back up into the 190s, right? Because I don't really want to invest money here and have it fall down, even though I just bought 2 shares, guys. Nothing crazy, $350. I wasn't going to add like $1,000 at 180, right? I really just want to build a solid position, but I wasn't going to add a ton of money, you know, at around 178 to 180 until I see the bounce here. But I'm okay with adding just 2 shares at this $180 price point. But you know, let's say I'm going to wait to add my big chunk of money in Facebook once it, you know, bottoms out, you know, this particular time, right? Once, let's say it breaks below here and starts to go into the 170s again, maybe, dude, even if it goes to the 160s, if it goes to the 160s, guys, I'm going to be buying a good amount of Facebook stock. Let's just put it that way, guys, because I missed my opportunity in the 160s last time. Let's say it gets there again, which honestly, I personally kind of doubt that it's going to get to the 160s, but you know, that's my personal opinion. But let's say it gets back to the 160s, I'm probably going to add a good amount of shares, maybe like a 10-share buy right there, maybe a $1,600 position if it does get to the 160s. So that's what I'm doing in terms of Facebook, DGAS, and what's it called? Ticker symbol BAK. Another one that we were talking about is Microsoft, ticker symbol MST, and I was talking about how I wasn't going to invest in Microsoft until we saw it pull back maybe closer to the 180-day SMA line. And now that we've seen Microsoft, it uptrended from the last time that I covered it. I covered it at about $106. And from here, you know, it had a good, decent run of about 4% up to about $110. So for those of you guys that were able to capitalize on that play, congrats to you. That's a pretty solid play, right? Pretty solid swing trade. But me personally, I kind of want to wait for a pullback, maybe closer to the 180-day SMA line before I invest more money into Microsoft, right? Ticker symbol MSFT. And what we do notice is that it got rejected right here at about 110. You know, that's right around the resistance point, you know, the previous resistance point at about $110 for Microsoft, right? So I don't know why, personally, I wouldn't really invest in Microsoft at this high price point. Again, I want to see a pullback to the 180-day SMA line. And what we notice if we're looking at the RSI levels on Microsoft, we're seeing that they're a little bit overbought. You know, we see they were overbought here at 70 as it peaked out at their resistance point, and now we see the slow pullback in Microsoft stock, and the RSI is slowly starting to pull back. So, you know, a little slow pullback in the RSI level and maybe a closer pullback, maybe back to the 105s, 104s, 106s. That's personally what I'm waiting for Microsoft. And you know, stock market, swing trading, all of these different things that we're talking about on this channel, patience is the most important thing. I'm not a day trader, guys. I rarely day trade, and I really don't preach day trading on this channel because I think you can lose more money day trading than you make, right? But swing trading, it's a proven strategy, something that I've been doing for a while now. I've made money doing this. I've made more money than I've lost. And you know, that's why I'm covering it on this particular channel, right? It's all about patience, waiting for the perfect opportunity. Obviously, you can't time the market. That's a complete myth, right? You cannot time the market, but waiting for the best opportunities from your technical analysis, from your research of the stock to get into the stock, that's always the best way, right? It's always the best way to just be patient and not rush things, guys. Why would you want to rush it, get in here, have the stock drop, you lose money, right? You know, that's just a very dumb way of investing and trading. And, you know, the patience is a virtue, guys. I've been taught that from a very young age. And for those of you guys, you know, out there that are impatient, you have to be patient in the stock market for long-term success. So, you know, that's what I'm pretty much doing for this upcoming week. I'm watching Microsoft, I'm watching DGAS, I'm watching BAK, and I'm watching Facebook. I want to build a very strong position in Facebook. Like I said, I'm in with $1,500 right now. Nothing crazy. I want to build that position up to $3,000 to $5,000 and hold it for a couple of months. That's my whole, you know, ideology behind the Facebook trade, right? So for those of you guys that enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Make sure to follow me on all the social media platforms down below and join that Facebook group. It's going to be the first pinned comment in the comment section, as well as the first link in the social media, social media section in the description down below. You guys want to join that Facebook group. We're about 25 members in there, and we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship, trading, investing, long-term investing, building wealth, and building a community, and really just, you know, networking with each other to help each other grow and, you know, build each other up. That's the whole entire idea of that Facebook group. So get in that group ASAP. So if you enjoyed the video, again, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Follow me on the Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.